Hey vinyl lovers, Uncle Roddus back here with another video yet again. End of the year, pretty much coming up now. Oh shit, what are we? 21st of November 2024. I'll probably post this at the end of next year. That's sort of how my videos go. Make a video that sits on my computer for 12 months. I've still got at least a dozen videos to post, pretty much dating back to December last year. Oh, I'm up to January this year now, I think. Anyway, not something that's newly arrived, but this is just playing in behind me a recent issue, the second LP from this North Island swamp rock band. Pretty cool stuff. I really enjoy them. Old Man Pine, brilliant stuff. So, I have been hitting the online sales bins again, which is pretty much these last few videos. It's all have all been from this bin. They have got online. They've got about 900 listings. Well, not there because I bought a few of them. Of sale records, and ranging from $20 an album up to $40 to $50. I mean, some are over there too, but I don't tend to go for those. I'm just going for the cheap ones that are really good. And I picked up some pretty cool shit again lately. In no particular order, this one is another Blue Note Tone Poet by Blue Mitchell. Bring It Home to Me from 1967. Yeah, I had a listen to this. This has just arrived today, to be honest. Just finished listening to it. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Track 1, Bring It Home, which is the title track, is actually quite a soul jazzy type track. Really impressed with the third track, Puerto Rico Rock. Yeah, some nice stuff on this, and again, Tone Poet. It sounds fantastic, and I love the beautiful shiny cardboard packaging, and it's quite rigid. 180 gram vinyl, all the stuff. Bernie Grudman remaster, awesome stuff. And then this one also arrived today. Another Blue Note I picked up. I missed it on the last lot when I was scrolling through their pages. New Perspective by Donald Byrd. This is from 1964. I just showed you another Donald Byrd a later one that I picked up of his, which is a much more soul jazzy. I haven't played this one yet. Yeah, that was a Tone Poet that I picked up from the same shop, just in my second to last group of, because I got about half a dozen other Blue Notes. So I've done pretty well on the Blue Notes, So basically, full price in the shops. These sell for $75. A lot of shops I've seen them. I'm not really prepared to pay that. They are fantastic releases, but I'm not really interested in paying that for them. And so I'm getting them for, this one I paid $35 for. Some of them I paid $40 for that I've shown recently. This one here was $65, which another shop had it for $120. So yeah, the Tone Poets are pretty pricey, so I'm only buying them, as I said before, when they're on sale. My wife's in Sydney at the moment. She's over visiting her sister, and she said, what would you like me to find you some records? And last year I went over there, and that was the very first, just over a year ago we were over there as well, and that was the very first Tone Poets that I managed to pick up. And I said, have a look, see if you can find any Tone Poets. I said, don't pay over a certain amount for them, because otherwise they're not worth buying, they're too expensive, and especially our dollar's not as strong as Australia. Fortunately, she said she hasn't found any yet, because I said, if you do find some, let me know what they are and make sure I haven't already got them. But she hasn't been to the right shops, I suspect, because I did find quite a few there last year. The last one that arrived today from my last purchase was this one. Picked it up nice and cheap as well. This is a brand new reissue from last year of her 2006 LP. Doesn't say on there. It's on this light translucent yellow vinyl. So this LP I jumped on it because it was actually in the 500 top LPs, the Uncut magazine's 500 LPs of the 2000s that I showed those magazines in another video not long ago. So I thought I'll grab it for that cheap, and it's nice. It's pretty much piano, solo piano stuff, singer-songwriter. There's a couple of more songs with a bit more fleshed out, and there's a real punky song on the side too. I can't remember not sure which song it was now. Chemo Limo, maybe? I don't know. But you know, that was really cool. She's a good singer. Nice. Yeah, this was her third LP, I believe. She was a Russian-born woman, but she lives and works in the United States. So Regina Spektor, Soviet Kitsch. Yeah, nice LP. So yeah, I mean, you know, these LPs are rated as the top 500, but you know, they're I wouldn't say they're fantastic, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. Now the last lot that I picked up from the sale, the previous box that arrived last week, I got this one. And I've heard some of their songs, but I've never heard any of their LPs, never had any of their LPs, even back in the early days when I had a lot of LPs in my first collection. This again is another reissue from last year on this clear vinyl. I can see through that quite nicely. This is an interesting record. It's very interesting sound. It's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, pretty cool though. And as a matter of fact, they've got their third LP on sale at this shop as well. So if I get the chance, I might actually jump on that when I shouldn't really be buying any more vinyl. But I also picked up this one. Fantastic record. Never actually owned a copy of this. I have got their other LP that they put out, Raw Power. Yeah, surprisingly, I'd never heard this LP, but I was quite familiar with a lot of the songs on it, especially, you know, because they've been covered by others. Again, this is from 2022, 23. Doesn't actually say, I never do. But yeah, on this, what do they call it? Whiskey Brown vinyl, I think they called it. It's not quite Whiskey Brown, is it? Anyway. Cool LP, great LP. Yeah, I mean, you can see why it was so influential. I mean, it's massively influential in a sense. But the fact is that I'd never heard this LP, but I knew quite a few of the songs of it because other people had covered those songs many times. And of course, I Want to Be Your Dog and No Fun. I mean, shit, I've heard those in multiple, particularly No Fun by the Sex Pistols, and lots of versions of I Want to Be Your Dog. Not Right was a song that was familiar to me as well. I got a really punky version of that that someone did, and I have no idea who did it. And then We Will Fall really surprised me. That was quite an interesting track. I was not expecting that at all. And another one that came with that last box was something quite different and interesting. Well, not so much different actually. This actually can fit quite well with the Stooges and the MC5. This is, which were a band from, not Nigeria, was it? Are they Nigerian? No, Zambia. Zambia. 1970, I believe. This was their very first LP. Apparently they were really big in their country now, which actually stands for We Intend to Create Havoc. We Intend to Create Havoc. This was their first LP. I understand from looking at on Discogs, they put out quite a few LPs, so we're going for most of the 70s. There's some real heavy psych guitaring in this. It's quite slow, as in tempo in places, but it's a rock LP. It's a psych rock LP, African psych rock, man. So yeah, it actually goes quite well with the Stooges. And then the other one I picked up finally on that box of records from the Vinyl Countdown is this one, which again I also missed the first time when I looked through the sale bins, and this is one of the classic album reissues. This one's from 2019. The original LP was, I believe, 1967, 68. This is a real soul jazz job, this one. Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. Late 60s, yeah, definitely was the late 60s, I'm sure of it. Yeah, Lou Donaldson passed away recently. He was 98. So one of the last jazzers from way back from those. There's not many. There would not be many of the Blue Note guys left alive now. Although Herbie Hancock's still around. He just played here recently. I mean, he must be way into his 80s too. But yeah, there wouldn't be many of these guys left now. Anyway, excellent LP. Really pleased to have it. I am loving these Blue Notes. And finally, the last record I've been waiting for about 3 months from the Fish Pond orders that I ordered 3 months ago, finally has showed up. And this is it here, and it's by a lady called Margot Price, and the LP is called Strays, and it's from last year. And this is another one that I had read a review of in the Uncut magazine, one of the Uncuts that my wife picked up from the library. It's on this pink vinyl, and it got very good rating, and I had listened to one track off it which sounded alright, so I jumped on it. I mean, I picked it up reasonably cheap, and even though it had to come all the way from England. But anyway, it finally arrived. It's not bad, maybe not as good as I was hoping, but I've only had a couple of 3 listens so far, so let it grow on me a bit more yet. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's 2 boxes plus a stray record turning up. There's actually one record still I'm waiting on, which has bloody been delayed. It was supposed to be here this week. Of course, I got the inevitable email from the supplier saying, "Oh, it's been delayed. We don't know when it's coming back out exactly." And I every time I pre-order something from these people, it's always delayed. I don't think I've had a single pre-order come out on the day that they said it was going to come out, which is interesting because a lot of the time, even though they're a great shop, and I've been shopping with them for 10 years now almost, but this always happens, and yet other people have already shown the record on Facebook pages where they've already got it from another shop or whatever. So I don't know why, but in this case, the supplier is a New Zealand supplier. It's a New Zealand record, and they actually have been popping up in their face because I follow their Facebook page, and they've been popping up saying, yes, it's not here yet. So it's not the shop fault, but perhaps, I don't know why this shop always gets them late. But anyway, so that's the last one. One to come. Theoretically, I should be keeping well away from these record shops for the rest of the year. I mean, I've got other bills to pay, so we'll see how that goes. You know what it's like. Anyway, that's me again. So hope you're all well, and we'll catch you again next time. Cheers.